and welcome to another episode of Grange TV. We have with us a very, very special guest, Mr. Cèdric Doumbé, the current Glory welterweight champion. Thank you so much. He's about to fight very, very soon and defend his title. Sir, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you to invited me.
Man, again, because we had Benjamin Adegbuyi. He was on this podcast yesterday. So you guys are fighting on the same date. And so again, thank you so much, man. Like, it's no joke. You guys are fighting now in a couple of weeks. And you gave up the time to do the podcast, and that's...
No, of course. For me, it's a pleasure. It's also a part of the game. You have to give some people times to make these things. Interview, and it's like for me, it's the part of the game. If you are a champion, you have to act like a champion. So you have to do everything people need from you.
What's that like, Cédric? You became a champion. You became the number one kickboxer in the world and champion at a relatively young age. 26, was it? 25, 26?
I think I think I was 24. Yeah, 24.
Even younger. So what's that like, having achieved such a big milestone so young?
For me, that was very, I was very grateful, because I trained very hard, and I wanted that title very, very hardly, because before, my first belt was against Nieky Holzken, and that fighter for me before was like the best in the world, and I used to watch his fight before I get to Glory Kickboxing, and I was like, damn, I hope I will never fight this guy, because he's fucking strong. So, and then when I heard that I will fight Nieky Holzken for the title, I was like, damn, this is it, this is it. That's what I wanted. That's what I was waiting for all my life. And when I get the title, when I beat him once and then twice, I was like in front of my mom, the story is telling us that my mom first, though, doesn't want me to do combat sports. She was like, you I don't want you to do it, and you don't gonna do it, and I went to, and when I get that first belt, I was so proud of me. First, I was so grateful to God, because everything I said before, like, I'm the best, so may the best win. I'm gonna beat Nieky Holzken. I'm gonna beat everybody. I'm gonna be the best, the number one in the world. Everything I said before that title was, got true. Everything I said before got very true, and that's what I was very, very grateful. For me, it means a lot, because Nieky Holzken was undefeated, and he was the best in Glory, and nobody couldn't beat him before me in Glory Kickboxing. So for me, that title means a lot.
Do you think it helped that when you're a young guy, sometimes you don't have enough time to understand what it is that you're actually achieving? Things happen very fast when you're young. Do you think it helped being so young and achieving that, or did your life change a lot when you won the belt?
I don't know if it helped. It helped a lot to get that. You mean to get that title so young?
Yeah.
I don't think. I think I'm just. I'm. How do you say that? I know that I'm talented. I know that God gave me a great talent. The punch, the eyes. I know how to dodge punches and kicks very easily, and I wasn't that surprised, because I really trained very hard, to get that title, even that young. But I was always a serious guy, like train, eat, sleep, train, eat, sleep. I was always that guy. I never been a guy who used to go out in a party. I never been a guy, that guy who used to go out with girls. I always been. I always try to be that serious guy. That focused guy. So even in that young age, I was very. I don't know how to say that in English, but I was very
Focused.
aware. Yeah, aware. I was very aware and of my situation. I was very aware, and for me, that was only the achievement of all the work I did before, and I was always thinking to myself that uh, it's only the beginning, because I have a lot of dreams in my mind. I wanted to be the first kickboxing fighter in the world. I did it, and now I want to be the first fighter, the number one fighter in the world. So in UFC, and I will do it. So when I get that title, that glory title, I was like, this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning, because I want things bigger than this. So I have to stay focused. And no, I was already aware, even in that at that young age.
I have a couple of things. At what point you played soccer, football? When
Yeah, I started by soccer.
Yeah, at what point did you already know? Like, were you a fast runner? Were you good at soccer? At which point did you go, hang on a second, I got more talent than some other people?
In soccer.
Yeah, in anything. Because like when you're a little kid, if we're gonna play a game and I have to pick my team, even if we're 10 years old, I know which kids I want on my team, and you know which
Mhm.
kids you want on yours. At which point did you know I can run faster or I have better eye or whatever than the other kids? Were you faster
Uh,
than the other kids?
in soccer, when I started soccer, I wasn't that good. I was only fast.
But you are
I
fast.
was
You can tell you're
yeah,
fast.
yeah. I was only fast. I was running very very fast, faster than other kids. But you have to run with the
With the
with the
ball,
ball.
yeah, it's a different story.
So
Yeah.
that's why I understood that soccer wasn't for me. But and then I started with full contact, combat sport, and I was doing both of sports, and step by step I left soccer, and then I dedicated myself 100% in combat sport.
Now
But
you've meant
I was only a runner, fast runner. That's it. And then when I wanted to shoot the ball and I was falling all the time. I was falling all the time.
But you can tell that you're blessed with a certain level of athleticism, and I think that that's very apparent in the way you fight. Like your movement's very good. You fight very well. You're able to get out of the way of the shots. Now you've spoken about the UFC. You've spoken about MMA, and I don't know what it matters what I think, but I'm just going to tell you what I think. I think that style that you have is going to be very like easily transferable to
Yeah,
MMA because it's not like like a Muay Thai
Thai
style,
boxer
yeah,
or
where you're
yeah,
planted and throwing shots. Like the way you move and you can fight from different angles. I think it's yeah,
yeah.
it's
I'm
great.
smooth.
Now I'm sure you know
Yeah.
this. I'm sure you weren't waiting for me to say it, but
No, thank you. It's all. I mean, it's always good to hear it. But yeah, I already knew it because my style in kickboxing is not that orthodox style. I'm smooth. My the way I move is a little bit similar that the way you have to move in the cage. So that's why I'm also think that the transfer is gonna be very very easy for me.
when? Because I've heard about Cedric moving to MMA. I've listened for a long time because big fan. When is it happening?
I want to do it very quickly, but I want to do it very, I mean, clean, very properly. I know what I mean. Like I wanna, when I do something, I want to do it very well. Like I want to do a great thing. So I don't want to run after something and then get rushed and do bullshit inside the cage. So for me, the best time is gonna be in less than 1 year. I'm gonna do my first MMA fight in less than 1 year.
Now,
That's what I want.
now you've been training MMA for a long time though, haven't you? Like from what I've
I've
followed.
been training wrestling and BJJ.
For how
Not
long?
really MMA.
For how long?
For how long? It's been now. It's been 6 months now. But last year I went to AKA last year and I trained there. But now it's been six, 7, maybe less than 1 year that I'm training like every week, BJJ and wrestling in the gym here in Paris. And I used to go travel to AKA for 2, 3 weeks and train MMA there, and then come back.
You enjoying the grappling? Do you like the grappling?
Yeah, I really like it. But it's a different, like it's a completely different game when you add punches.
Yeah, for
Grappling is
sure.
good, BJJ is good, but when you add punches, it's completely different. But I really like it. I learn fast. I improve myself so quickly, and I like to learn. I'm like a sponge. When you teach me something, the day after I can do it. So
Are
I'm
you
confident for the
are,
next.
are you training wrestling there? Because there's some good wrestling clubs in France. Are you wrestling there with them, or who are
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
wrestling
Of
with?
course.
In France, you're
Yeah, I'm
doing
working.
wrestling
Yeah, in France. In France, I'm working. Yeah, of course. I
because
really like it, and I found out that wrestling is a is a completely different cardio. It's not the
of
same
course.
when you're a striker and then you strike and then you have to wrestle. It's completely different. And that's what I like. To discover another plan. Another how to say that, another way how to fight. That's what I like too. And I like also, that's my cocky side. I like to say that I'm moving to a different sport and then I will be the best in that sport because I'm the best.
Well, you have to go, especially for fighting, man. There's only you and
Yeah.
another person. So if you think the other guy's better, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, of course. Of
you
course,
know,
that's what I mean.
you know. So fuck. With a wrestling, because you're doing that wrestling training, but you're still fighting with kickboxing. Does the wrestling help you with the kickboxing at all?
No, not at all. uh, um, in the contrary, I think, even because I used to talk with my conditioning coach, and then he used to tell me that, watch out because you're preparing a world championship, kickboxing world championship, and you're still training wrestling. Be careful. And then I always reply that I know, I got it in my mind, but I can't stop, because I'm preparing my transition also. So I have to do both. But it doesn't help me at all for the kickboxing.
Because there's a lot of like that isometric holding the in grappling that's contrary to what you want, especially in K1, like K1 style, glory style rules. It's more free flowing the striking. There isn't the grappling like in Muay Thai, for example. So no, I was
Yeah,
just wondering how
but I
that would
think
affect you.
maybe it helps me a little bit with the cardio,
Okay.
with the cardio because I'm going to somewhere I never been before. So maybe I think it helps me for the cardio, but that's it.
Now your opponent, Murthel,
Yeah,
I'm probably say the name wrong. And you are. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it one apiece? You've won
yeah,
one. He's won one.
Yeah, he's one.
Yeah, it was a close. I'm not going to say. You can say it. I don't want to me say something and then I see Murthel in the street and I have a problem.
Even Nieky Holzken
I,
say that.
I beg
He
your
said,
pardon.
"I'm happy that Doumbé lost." Yeah, I saw an interview of him. He said, "I'm happy that Doumbé lost because then the big mouth got his punishment." But I saw the fight, and for me, he won the fight. So, but it is what it is, and then I will the next fight I will correct what happened last time.
What's it like when you fight someone like? Because that's one thing I see difference with the UFC and kickboxing. With kickboxing, you might fight someone 2, 3, 4 times in your career. It's very normal. In the UFC, there's a massive build up, and you fight that person once, maybe twice. It's rare that people fight 3 times. What's it like when you fight someone and you have to fight him a few times over? Do you is it harder to prepare now that you know each other so well?
Um, I fought. There are two guys that I fought 3 times. 3 guys that I fought 3 times. The first one was Vedat Hoduk, a Turkish guy, a very strong Turkish guy. He now signed in Glory Kickboxing in welterweight. The second one was Johan Kongolo from Switzerland, in welterweight division, also Glory Kickboxing. And the third guy is going to be Murthel. And what? Yes?
I was just going to say you also fought Nieky twice. Am I correct?
Twice, yeah.
And you fought this. Oh, I forget his name. You just knocked him out.
Alim Nabier.
Yeah, you fought him twice too, eh?
Once. Oh, twice. Sorry,
You
yeah,
did,
twice. Twice.
Yes. So no, it's just Sorry, go
But
on.
3 times. But 3 times, yeah. Only these 3 guys, 3 times. But I think, yeah, you mean like fight a guy like once and twice.
Yeah.
Minimum twice. Okay. But for me, it's not that particular. For me, it's just like a fight. Especially when you won the first fight. The second fight, you step in the ring more confident because you beat him once, so you're gonna beat him twice. But if you lost the first fight and you step inside the ring, but for me, I'm more confident also because I know the guy is gonna think that he beat me once, so he's gonna beat me twice. But as I'm the best, and I really, really think that I am the best, and I know I'm the best, we can take the fight against Alim Nabiev. The first time when I lost the fight, I lost the fight because of me, because my diet wasn't good. I trained very well, but my diet wasn't good. So I came in the fight week. I had to lose 6 kilos in a week, and I didn't eat at all in the fight week. I was exhausted. So I went to the fight with no energy, and he beat me. Like, the fight was very close. I was in 30% of my abilities, and he almost, like, the fight was close. And the fight after, I knew that I was 100, even 200% of my condition, my abilities, everything, my power. So I knew that I would knock him out, and I was confident because I knew that he was coming inside the ring thinking that he will going to beat me. He will beat me twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that he will step in thinking that I beat him once, I'm gonna beat him twice, and without knowing that I'm a completely different fighter. And that's the same with Murthel. That's what's gonna happen. Same, he think I will be the same fighter as the fighter he faced in Chicago, because in Chicago that was my worst weight cut of all time in Chicago. I took the plane, and then I arrived also 6 kilo to lose. I lost that 6 kilo. I didn't eat, I didn't drink, and I arrived in the official waiting. I was like, I was a vegetable, you know. I felt very, really, really bad, you know. I remember that time when before step on the scale, I remember how I was feeling. I was almost I was almost about to fall, you know, to fall on the floor, and that was the worst wake up on in my life.
What went wrong?
And
What went wrong? Why did the weight cut go so bad?
because you know, I always did everything alone. You know, I was training alone. I was doing my wake up alone. I was doing my conditioning training alone. I was doing everything. I was manage myself. You know, so I didn't have the knowledge enough, you know, the knowledge enough to know how to wake up very properly, you know. So that's why I did a lot of mistake during the beginning of my career.
How far did you go doing everything by yourself?
How far? Can you repeat this?
Uh, when when did you stop doing everything by yourself? Like, how far did you go? Like, did you
Oh,
win? Were you
um,
champion? Were you world champion when you were doing everything by yourself?
the fight when I understood, when I very got mad of me, and when I understood that I have to act. It's not only to get that belt and then act like a champ and then say I'm the champ. You also have to train like a champ. You also have to run your career like a champ. So that's after the fight against Nabiev. I got very mad. I went to Thailand. I cut everything. You know. I cut off my Instagram, my social media, everything, and I was alone, thinking to myself, and then I thought to myself that I have to run my career like a champ because I lost that fight because of me, not because of the opponent. The opponent was very easy to fight, but I lost. I made myself lose that fight, you know, and I was very mad. So after that fight, I decided to take a diet. You know, I decided to take a conditioning coach, and that's it. A manager, you know, everything. And then I got more time for me. You know, more time to dedicate to myself. And after that fight, I fought Tongshai, the Thai guy, in Glory, and then I won by knockout first round. You know, in Glory kickboxing, I was before that fight, I think that was my first knockout in Glory kickboxing. Because before Glory, I was knock everybody out. You
At
know,
the
I was
first
knocking
round.
everybody out first round.
Yeah.
That's why my body got used to knock people at the first round, and then in Glory kickboxing, like real opponents. And then I was 24. You know, I still was a young guy, you know. So my body started to get mature, you know. And then the waker was getting harder and harder and harder. So after I took the diet and the conditioning coach, everything changed. You know, I started to knock people out again, and then I took my revenge against Nabiev, and I knew that I would knock him out at the second round. Why second? Because the first one for me is the warm up, and then the second one I feel very great. And I knew that if he took one punch of me, he will sleep. And that's what happened, you know. And that's what I'm saying for my next fight. The Cédric Doumbé from Chicago wasn't the real Cédric Doumbé, and the fight was close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fight was close. And that guy Murthel was 28 or 29. I don't remember. He's mature. You know, he
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
no
He's a
excuse.
man. He's a man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a man. He have no excuses. The fight was very close, and I think I won the fight. You know, if you watch at the statistic, you know, I won every one. You know, I make more punches, more kicks. So for me, I won the fight, and I was a zombie. You know, the Walking Dead. I was a zombie. You know, I was a worker, and and he just, he just got the victory on point. He had to knock me out. If I fight a guy, if I fought a guy like me, like the guy I was, in Chicago, I will knock him out for sure. So that's why I know the next fight I will knock him out, because he gonna step in the ring thinking that I already beat him once, I will take his belt twice, and then he will get a very big surprise.
What's his greatest strength against you? What do you see? Like, what do you say about your opponent? Like, what's his?
For me, you mean his best weapon? For me, his best weapon is his knee. That's it. If for me the trap is to go to the war with him. To go to the fight with him. Because he's not a clean fighter. If you look at Nieky Holzken, that's the best fighter. If you look at Typhoon Holzken, that's a best fighter. If you look at Robin van Hoosmalen, that's a best fighter. And these three style are the best for me.
Clean.
Dutch style, very good style, clean. Yeah, very clean combination. But if you look at Murthel Groenhart, that's a bullshit style. He's doing, I cannot name what he's doing inside the ring, because, and that is what makes him so dangerous, because you don't know what he's gonna do, because I think he doesn't know what he's going to do when he throws something, and that's what's make him so dangerous. And that's the trap. If you get mad inside the ring and you go to the war with him, you can take a knee and you can eat a punch, and then fall, knock down. But my point is that I got the eye. I got the eye. I'm stronger than him, and I'm more clean. I'm cleaner than him. So I will beat him if my condition is good, if I train well, if I'm focused, everything is straight. He cannot beat me. That's it's not even close. He can't beat me.
How do you make sure, with your style, how do you make sure that you don't fall into that trap? Because what's he going to do? What is he going to do to make you fight his fight? And how do you stop it?
I think he ain't gonna do shit. I think he ain't gonna do nothing to make me mad, to make me get mad, or to make me fall in that trap. That guy is so annoying when he fight. If you watch his fight from 2014 to now, that's the same fighter. If you watch my fight from Nieky Holzken, from now, that's a completely different fighter. I still improving myself, And if you watch my fight against Murthel, the next one, and then you watch my fight in 5 years, I will be a different fighter for sure, because every day I'm learning, So that's why he ain't gonna do shit, He ain't gonna make any strategy to beat me, because when you fight a guy like me, what you gonna do? The guy is powerful. The guy he can move. He can step in. He can punch you and break your ribs. He can also move, and you will not be able to touch him. He can do everything. This guy is cardio. I got everything. And if I try to hit that guy, he's gonna dodge everything. That's what he's going to think. So he cannot make any game plan. So I will not fall inside any trap, because I will be very focused. If you watch the fight against Nabiev, I was very focused. Even when he hit me, even when he hit me from behind, I was focused. I ain't give a shit. I'm just following my not my game plan, but I just following my road. Just stepping and trying to hit him, moving my head like Mike Tyson. And then I knew that I will hit him once. I will catch him once. And then if I catch him once, he's done. For sure.
In that fight, you stopped him with a right hand, But before that, you'd rocked him already with a left hook. Is
With
that
the left hook, yeah.
you got him
Because
good? Yeah,
he
I saw
tried to
that.
come with, in the wall, yeah, with the left hook. He was wobbly on
Did
his
you? Yeah.
legs.
So when you were fighting and you caught him with that left, did you know? Fuck, I got him.
Yeah, I knew it. And if you remember the fight, or if you watch the fight back, you can see that I didn't rush myself.
No, you
I
didn't.
was,
You didn't.
yeah, I was the same. I knew that I coached him, and then I knew that he was in trouble. But I just kept going. Like stay calm, don't rush yourself. He's going to eat again, and then he's going to fall. And then he threw the knees. Why he wasn't there. He threw the knee like an automatism. He just threw the knee, and then my automatism also came, and then I threw the right hook, and then he fell.
Okay, I want to ask you something because you're a big guy too. For you, so you fight at how many kilos?
I started my career at 80 kilos.
But and now what do you fight at?
Now 170 pounds.
Yeah, so 77 kilos. But you look like you walk around about 90, 88, 85, 90. Would that
No,
be?
not at all. I'm walking around 84.
Yeah, that's I said 85, 85, 90. My accent.
84, but without training.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Without training. But when I train, I'm walking, 83.
Yeah, 80. Yeah, because you don't look like a small, like you look like a big guy. I have a question because you were talking about food. Do you have a problem staying on a diet? Do you like food? I say this because I like food. Yeah.
I love food. Yeah.
What's your poison? What's the poison for you?
My poison is sushi. Is Asian food, African food. That's my poison. But people have to know that. When I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat anymore?
I eat only fish. No, I don't eat meat anymore. I eat only fish and vegetable. That's it. Why I don't eat meat? Because I don't wanna. I will not count you the story of the meat. Don't eat meat. Don't eat this. But I think we eat a lot of meat. Too much.
Yeah,
Too
for
much
sure.
meat, and people have to slow down with meat. So I'm doing a year without meat, and then after that year, I will go back to meat, but like once a month, something like this. Once a month, even once every 2 months, but not every meal meat, because I just want myself to, to feel good, because too much meat is not good.
In African culture, do they eat a lot of meat?
Yeah.
Like in Cameroon, people, do they eat
Yeah.
a lot of meat?
But hopefully in Douala, where I'm from, Douala is very close to the ocean, so we have a lot of fish there, but still people eat a lot of meat there, and that's not good.
You came to France when you were 9. We were talking earlier off air,
Yeah.
and you were saying, which is something that impressed me a lot. You speak 4 languages, or 3 or 4, 5, and you're trying to learn a 4th or 5th. Can you talk us through the languages?
So actually I speak French. I speak Douala. That's the language from Cameroon, where I come from. I speak also English. That's the third one, and I speak Spanish a little bit.
Y él habla español. Él puede hablar español porque decía algo en español.
Pero hace mucho tiempo que no hablé español. He aprendido español al colegio. And sometimes I make mistake. I say, he aprendido español al colegio, but and then I mix both language.
No, but he speaks very well. Like for someone that, like, did you live in Spain or anything like that? Did you live in Spain?
Sorry? Hey, I've been in Spain maybe 1 month in Barcelona, and I was very, very interested by Spanish when I was in school. When I was at school, and because I was like, no, English, I don't like English. I prefer Spanish, because Spanish and French are quite similar,
Yeah,
and when you speak French very well, you can learn very fast Spanish. But when I started Glory Kickboxing, and then everybody was talking English, I was like, damn. And then when I moved to Amsterdam, to Holland, I moved there to train there. I've been 2 years traveling from France to Holland during 2 years, and in Holland, Holland is the place where I learn English, and then I just kept going with English.
You can't speak Dutch?
No, only few words, but nay, I can speak. I can speak Dutch. But and then I'm learning Arabic. So I speak 4 languages, yeah: French, Douala, Spanish, English, and I'm learning Arabic. I really love Arabic. I would love to speak like perfectly Arabic, and because I love the Arabic culture, and also I would love to speak Russian and Chinese. That's it. That's a lot, but that's it.
That's good, man. That's a lot of great goals. When you went to France, could you already speak French, or could you, or only?
Yeah, of course. I was born with French. Yeah. I was born with French. At school, we was talking French, but I learned. I know how to speak Douala because of my grandmother. You know, she doesn't know how to speak French very well, and she always talked to us in Douala. So that's how I learned. You know.
Okay.
Because of my grandmother.
And then you obviously have an affinity for languages because you can speak quite well, like 4 languages. Like when you said Spanish, like it surprised me how well you can speak Spanish. Like, because a lot of people say, yeah, I can speak. And then when you hear them speak, you're like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
But you can. I wanted to ask you something. You know, you stand-up comedy. You do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I do.
How nervous do you get before you do the stand-up comedy?
I like my last one was 3 weeks ago, and I was very, very nervous because that was my comeback. You know, I didn't do it maybe for 7 years, and then that was my comeback with a new sketch, a new show, and I was nervous, but then I was thinking like, come on, man, you fighting in front of so many people, you know, you go to the war to get hits, to get punches, and now you just have to make people laugh, and then you're nervous, and then I just went to the stage. I did the first joke, and then everything goes very well. So it's not the same stress, you know. So this is different stress, and then after the first joke, everything's gone. Man. It's not like a fight. After the first round, everything's gone. The first round, the whole 3 minutes, you fucked. Even the locker room during 30 minutes before the fight, I'm very nervous because I want to do well. I want to do great because that's not the same deal, you know. In the fight, everything can happen, you know. I'm telling you that I will beat him. I'm stronger than him. I'm faster than him, which is true. But inside the ring, you know, one mistake and everything is done.
Talk us through. Can you tell us what fight day is like for you, all the way from when you wake up to we're fighting? What
fight?
So what is fight day like for you? What does Cédric do on fight day? You're sleeping, or maybe the night before as well. You know, everyone's different. I asked this to some people, and they say, "Man, fight day starts for me the night before." You know, so you tell me what it's like for you.
Okay. For me,
how nervous are you? How nervous are you as well?
Okay, first of all, I love the fight week. The fight week, I love it when my diet went very well. I love it because I can eat, I can train, and I'm not thinking about the fight or the weight, you know, the weight, which is the first fight. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just enjoying the fight week with my people, and we go to eat, we go to visit the city if that is a new city, and for me it's very it's very great, I'm just enjoying the time, this is very good. I'm taking picture. I'm playing with the video man, from Glory. Everybody's my friend. Sometimes I meet my opponent, but I don't care. The fight is not today. The day before the fight, that's the same. I don't care. That's the official waiting. I know I'm gonna eat as much I want. I know I'm gonna eat everything I want, and so everything is good. People sending me message in social media, so I'm just enjoying the fight week, and then the fight day. When I wake up, I know I will not sleep tonight before I know if I won or if I lose. If I won or if I lose. So it's it's a bit different, and I'm not nervous. I feel good. I go to eat, thinking about the fight. Also, it's also good to think about the fight. I used to do that exercise. I'm just close my eyes in my room, and then I'm thinking about the fight, and then my heartbeat goes up. Goes very high, and then I have to breathe. I have to do an exercise, a breath exercise, like I breathe in very, very long and then breathe out very long and keep thinking about the fight, and then my heartbeat go lower and lower and lower and lower. And then when I will come to the fight, I will not be that nervous, I will be a little bit nervous, but not that much nervous. And then the stress come only 30 minutes before the fight, because 30 minutes before the fight, I know this is it. This is the time. Uh, I talk a lot, and now I have to back it up. This is the time, and I'm only nervous um, because I don't want to do mistakes. I know I'm the best. I know I'm better than that guy. I know I will beat him. But I don't want to do a mistake, because if I do one mistake, I know that mistake can be fatal. So yeah, I'm nervous only 30 minutes before the fight, and then when I'm starting to go out to the locker room, walking to the stage before my entrance, I'm just looking to the sky, and talking to myself and saying that that's why I'm training for. That's why I train that hard for this moment. So don't be nervous, Cedric. Just enjoy the moment, because you train very hard 2 months for this moment. So don't fuck it up. Just stay focused, and just do what you know. Just do what you was born for. So that's it.
When they strap your hands
Yeah.
and and then you wait, and they say to you, in 5 minutes, Cedric, you're up, you're ready to. Are you
Yeah.
nervous? How nervous are you then?
This is the moment I'm going out. They say, "Oh, Cedric, get ready. 5 minutes, then we go." And I'm nervous because plus I'm seeing all my team nervous. Everybody is nervous, and then I'm watching them. I'm looking at them, and then I'm just thinking to myself that that's this is why I'm training for. This is what I'm training for. So if I'm nervous, that's normal. If I wasn't nervous, that would be very dangerous. If a fighter go to step inside the ring without any nervosity, that's not good, I think. For me, being nervous make me perform. For me, being nervous make me hit harder. For me, being nervous make me dodge very, very closely a punch. And for me, make me nervous, just make me knock someone out. It's not the same like a sparring session. Some people are the best in the gym. They are the best fighter in the gym, but in the ring, they are nobody. But I prefer to be the best in the ring and just a normal guy in the gym. So
When you hear your music and you're walking down to the ring, are you now Cedric the fighter, like, or are you still Cedric?
No, when I hear my music, I'm a completely different person, you know, because I just like to share with the audience, you know. I like to dance. I like to enjoy that part of the game. For me, it's also a show, but I'm not doing this for the show. I'm doing this for me because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. You know, I see my mom, my sister, I see my friends. They're enjoying the music, so for me, it's very good because I like it. You know, that's the stand up, the stand up comedy part of my personality. So that's what I like. And then when I just cross the ropes, then I'm Cédric Doumbé, the fighter. No jokes anymore. Now you have to back it up.
And when do all the nerves go away and we're fighting? Is it when you touch gloves, when you hear the announcer, or when the first punch? When all the do all
When the
the nerves?
first punch, and because like after the first bell, the first ring bell, after that first ring bell, I feel myself like a cloud, you know. Like I don't really know where I am. I don't really know what am I doing here. And then when I get the first punch, boom, I block him. Then I know this is it. This is the time. Let's go now. It's time to, you know. So yeah, that's you know. I wish everybody to feel that feeling because that's very particular. You know, it's very amazing to be a fighter when you go. You're nervous. You train for 2 months for a fight, and then you have to perform for 15, 20 minutes, you know. um, that's an amazing feeling. And then when you win the fight, pah, you feel like a king, you know, because you train that hard, and now you got your trophy, you know.
What's your mum now? She's okay with you fighting?
My mom now, she's like, did you train today? Don't forget to go to the gym. She's like, don't drink Coca-Cola, don't drink this. You have to be strong, you have to cut weight, your diet's gotta be your diet have to be very clean. So she's taking care of me from she got my back, you know. Um but before at the beginning she doesn't want me to fight, but now she's very like she's my first fan, so
How,
that's good.
how did you get into stand up comedy? What made you do that and how?
I just like it, you know. I just that's my personality, you know. I like to make jokes. I don't like to take myself seriously. I don't, you know, I just like to enjoy with people. So first of all, I wanted to be, and I still want to be an actor. You know, I want to do movies. That's what I want. That's what I wanted from the beginning, to be an actor. And then I went to stand-up comedy, and yeah, I found another talent, and I really like it also. And then just combat sports just came like by surprise, you know. I just discovered by surprise that talent, and I just kept going in combat sport because I was earning a lot of money there. I mean, I was earning money with that, so that's why I just kept going. But first, I just want to be an actor, a comedian.
How old were you when you started doing comedy and acting and all that type of stuff? How old were you?
Comedy, I was 17, 18 when I started to do comedy acting. So from the beginning, yeah, 17, 16. And combat sport, I was 16. I
So
was
you
16.
started all of that young. Like, what were you like at school? Who were you at school?
I was a good, I was good at school, but I was that guy who always tried to how to say that, not disturb, but to make jokes with his friends. You know, I was that guy who always tried to make uh, the whole class laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember that day, the teacher went out for 10 minutes, and then I just stepped in the chair and just started to make a stand up comedy for the whole class. That was funny.
Did it work? Did they laugh? Did the class
Yeah,
laugh?
of course. When
'Cause
everybody knows you, you know. Yeah, the class laugh. It's more easy.
have you ever done comedy and it fuck up and people no one laughs?
No, not yet.
You
And I hope
haven't.
I will not.
You've
No,
never
no,
bombed.
not
You've never bombed.
not yet. And I hope that will never happen to me. But as they say, as the great comedy guys say, that happened at least once in your career. But I don't want to.
That
I don't want to say.
to me,
Yeah.
doing stand up comedy to me, that sounds so fucking scary, man. That to me is like such a scary thing, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably, you know, like yeah, that to me is like super scary. That the fighting I can
Yeah,
understand.
because you have to make people laugh.
Fuck. Yeah.
If people don't laugh, you fuck. Like you're just alone on the stage, looking at everybody, and then you feel like naked. You know, you feel naked. Like everybody's watching at you, looking at you, and waiting. Everybody are waiting. That's,
I went to watch once a stand up comedian and he bombed bad. And I was just watching a fucking my heart like broke for him, you know.
yeah.
It was so bad. My sister was with me, and my sister, she started crying. My sister, because it was bad. Like, you know, he was doing maybe 3 minutes, but it's a long time, 3 minutes to
Fucking wrong. Yeah.
to stand up, you know, and everyone, like, you know, people heckle you like, oh, you shit, whatever. It was so bad that people were saying, like, people stopped heckling, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and the guy just stood there for his whole time, and I was thinking that's like a fight and you run out of gas and you have a whole round to just get your ass kicked.
Yeah. I understand.
And that was one of the worst things, man. And I was looking at that and I thought, I never want to do stand-up comedy. It's so fucking scary, man. You know, I don't know.
Hopefully when I do it, it works. So I think I will do my best to keep it like this.
Have you had anyone heckle you?
Anyone what?
Heckle.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Heckle is like, you shit, get off the stage.
Oh no, never, not yet.
that one would be interesting. Do people know that you're who you are? That you're Cédric?
No. Last time, yes, some people knew, but I think not everybody in France knows me. So I think in my next comedy show, no, there will not be everybody who knows who's gonna know who I am. You know, just the maybe some people gonna recognize me, but not everybody gonna know who am I.
Sorry, just because I don't want to run out of time, and I just want to ask this: what was the transition like for you and your family from Cameroon to France?
What was the transition?
Yeah, like the transition, the move for you and your family. What was that like?
My mom was already in France like for 1 year, and then we just follow her, my sister and me, and that wasn't that hard because only the weather, you know, because I arrived in winter, and that was very fucked up for me because then I discovered coat, you know, I never wear a coat before, and that was very hard because I discovered the snow. I never knew what was the snow, and it was very cold. But without this, everything was good. Huh? The school was very very easy for us, my sister and me. The school was for fucking easy. They make me step like one class higher than my level because that was very easy. And The condition. I mean, we were living to a small apartment. You know, very small. No water in the apartment. That was very hard. You know, and that's why I'm very proud of my mom, because she went through of so many troubles. And you know, no water during the winter. That was very hard. That was very hard. And she was working from 6 a.m. To 10 p.m. And that was crazy. You know, I wasn't seeing my mom the whole day, because I was going to the school, and then when I came back, I was sleeping when she arrived. So that was very very hard, and she was doing it for us, you know, to get a better life. And that was I'm so proud, and when I think about it, it makes me quite sad.
Who looked after you guys while your mum was at work? Like is your sister older or younger?
Older, she's older,
Ah,
3 year older than me. But my grandmother was there also. She arrived 1 year after us, and my grandmother was there, and yeah, she was looking after us.
and you spoke Douala with her in France?
Yeah, in French. Yeah.
Is there a big Cameroon community there where you guys are from?
You mean here or in Cameroon?
No,
Here?
here in France.
No, not a big community. No, not at all. No. Especially when we arrived, that was in the year 2000. Yeah, the year 2000. And no, not a big community.
Okay. In the area that you're in, are there other Africans? Were there other Africans in that area?
Yeah, a lot of Africans, people from Senegal, from Mali,
Did
a
you go
lot of
straight to Paris or did you go somewhere
yeah,
else?
straight to Paris.
Oh, because Paris I
Yeah,
know has a
straight.
African community, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
see, but
yeah.
they
Center of Paris. Yeah.
okay. Because in Cameroon, you said you never felt cold, right?
Yeah, never,
You never felt cold because Paris in
never.
winter is fucking cold. I've been to Paris
Yeah,
in the middle of winter.
crazy. It's crazy. It's hell of cold in Paris in winter. Even now, you know, I don't like it. You know, that's why I want to move. I want to move to the south of France
Oh,
in 1 year. I want to move even less than 1 year. I really want to move, and I would like to live in Cameroon quite soon. I would like to live in. I mean, to have a house in Cameroon, in Thailand. You know, this country in Thailand, and in Dubai. Why not? But France, I don't like the weather in France.
it's
No.
very cold, man. In winter, it's
Yeah,
very, very, very cold.
very cold.
I'm conscious of the time. You told me you had 1 hour, and I want to respect
Yeah.
that. So, man, I really appreciate you coming on here and talking. Can you give us your prediction of the fight, how it's going to go down?
So what's gonna happen in the next fight? In the next fight, I'm gonna make the first round. Uh, I think the first round is gonna be a warm up for me. You know, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna win the first round on point for sure. And then the second round, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna catch him with my right overhand, and he will sleep. For sure, he will sleep. And if he doesn't sleep, I'm gonna knock him out with the left low kick. You know, and if I don't knock him out with the my legs, I will knock him out with a liver punch for sure. So I have so many weapons, and he's fucked. He doesn't know it yet, so don't post the interview before the fight. I'm kidding, but he's fucked. So yeah, may the best win. I know I'm the best, and everybody say that I hope you're gonna win. I know I'm gonna win, but I don't want to win. I want to knock him out. I really want to knock him out to punish him, and then he will never talk about me again. When he will think about me, he will stay quiet. You know. So
Is
that's the prediction.
because of the back and forwards, is it harder to fight with that kind of bad blood? Do you feel it harder, or does it motivate you
No,
more?
I don't give a shit about it. You know, I just step in the ring and then fight the guy in front of me. I don't care. You know, the bad blood is before the fight. You know, in social media, even in the official waiting. But when the ring bell, after the ring bell, I don't care. I just fight the guy, and I just want to knock him out. It doesn't
Awesome.
matter who is in front of me.
Awesome. Hey, Cédric, man, I'm definitely, to be honest with you, I definitely want to interview you again, especially when you start fighting in MMA.
Yeah.
Man, I wish you all the best of luck and all the best of health to you and your family.
Thank you.
Stay safe as well now with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time, man. I really appreciate that. I really, really do.
Thank you. Take care, and take care of your family also.
Thank you, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.